up guys? So I'm back with another video, and this is going to be how I detail my 2019 Dodge Charger RT. It's probably been about a month since I've washed it, and it's been through a couple snowstorms, so we definitely got our work cut out for us, and I'm pretty excited. Let's get into it. You guys probably saw my last video. This thing has a ton of dirt on it, all over my side skirts, just all over the car in general. Look at how dirty my wheels are. I really don't care about these wheels just because they're getting me through the winter. I just got Continental snow tires on there, so I really care less about how good the wheels look. But yeah, I mean, look at up front, look at all the nasty stuff on there, all the salt, all the grime buildup. Gonna be cleaning out the grills. They got a bunch of junk in them, all the badges. So hopefully she'll be looking just about showroom ready by the time we're done. So I think that detailing has to be one of my most favorite things to do in my spare time, just because I love seeing the before and after. And this is gonna be one crazy before and after. Look at all that nasty buildup. It's all finally gonna get washed away. All over my carbon fiber wrap on my spoiler and everything. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, now that that's all done with, we got all the pressure washing out of the way, we got all the big contaminants that are on the vehicle, now they're all off. So now we can touch the vehicle with our brushes and our soap without scratching the paint. That's the biggest tip I have for you guys, is first pressure wash your car. Don't get within 1 foot of the car with the pressure washer, because it could also hurt the paint as well. So now our second step is gonna be getting the foam gun and foaming the entire car up. You don't need to do this with every vehicle, especially my car's ceramic coated, so I'm not too worried about it, but at the same time, I would like to get some more lubricant on the car just due to the fact that I have not washed it in over a month. Usually I would be washing it at least once a week, but due to all the salt buildup, it is definitely a smart idea to use a foam gun and foam up the car. All right guys, we just finished filling up the foam gun with our soap, and for all of you guys wondering, this is the soap I use, Chemical Guys Honeydew. This has to be my favorite soap to use when I'm using one of these. Just the suds, and it gives you a lot of lubrication too. And that's exactly what you want when you're washing your car. You don't want to scratch or anything, especially with me having a black roof and a black hood. That I do not want to get scratched, because that's a wrap too, so I can't just polish it out. So yeah. We're gonna cover the entire car in foam, and then we can start using our 2-bucket wash method. Alrighty, now that that's done, we can get the Emblems now. So all you're gonna do is spray your all-purpose cleaner on there. Then you get your detailing brush. Make sure it's a very, very soft brush, and you can just agitate around the edges of all the badges. Because a lot of people don't know this, but there is a lot of buildup that you can get in between these badges. It's very, very important that you get everywhere around them and in between them. Very, very important. It's a pretty commonly missed step. So, okay, now we can start our washing process. I got my bucket right here with the grit guard on the bottom. I have my rinse bucket over there. So now we can start washing the car. Now, you always start from the top and work your way down to the bottom. It's a very, very helpful tip, because most of your contaminants are obviously near the bottom here, and you don't want to cross-contaminate all this brake dust, all this salt, all this road grime, tar, whatever. You don't want to get that caught in your wash mitt and bring it up to the top of the car and just spread it around everywhere. Because if you start from the top, you're going to get everything off there. Usually that's the cleanest part of the car, is the top of the car, and you'll just be bringing it down with you. So little by little it will get dirtier, but not nearly as bad as going from the bottom and working all the way up to the top. Alright, so we just finished scrubbing the car. Now we can rinse all this soap and grime off. Now, just as before, start from the top and work your way down to the bottom. Alrighty, so now we're going to get started with cleaning the wheels. Usually people do this at the beginning of washing a car, but for me this isn't a detail, this is just washing my car. So instead, we're just going to wipe the rims down with our all-purpose cleaner. For me, my favorite is Chemical Guy's Nonsense Invisible Super Clean. And all we're going to do is we're just going to wipe down the rims, that's all. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing that we were doing for the wheels for exhaust tips. Obviously, I'm not polishing them or anything. This is just something quick you could do, just so then you can get a little bit of that shine back. If I really wanted to make them shine, I would hit them with a polisher. But like I said, this is not a full detail. This is just washing your car. Very quick, very simple, and it will clean them up. Alrighty, now that the wheels are done, we can put on our tire shine. So I just got my tire shine here in a bucket with a brush. This is perfectly fine. Another way is using a foam applicator, but I really don't have any good tire shine, like brand-wise, that I would suggest. All brands really have good tire shines, but just one thing to make sure of is that the tire shine is gel-based and not water-based, because the water-based will usually run off a lot easier and it won't stick on as well. So usually with gel-based like these will stay on your tires for at least a couple weeks. The other ones will last a few days and then it really wears off. So all we're gonna do is work nice and slow just around the tire. Make sure you get everything, make sure you're working nice and slow. Make sure you don't have too much tire shine on your applicator too, or otherwise it will get runny and get on the rim. Either that or it will run off when you're driving and it will spray all over the side of your fender here. Had that happen before and it's a pain in the butt to get off too. Especially if you have a darker car, you have to basically wash your car again, because it's not something you could just wipe right off. Yeah, that's all you gotta do. Alrighty, and now we can start cleaning our windows. And a lot of people don't do it, but I feel like it's a really important step, just because when you're drying off your car with a towel, it will still leave streaks a lot of times. So I still like to wash my windows after I'm done. And the best tips that I could give you when cleaning windows is use a waffle weave towel. These are honestly the best. These are a game changer. If you're not using a waffle weave towel and you're noticing that your windows are having a lot of streaks in them, it's probably because you're using a wrong kind of microfiber towel, and waffle weave towels are the way to go. Well, of course, always make sure that you rip off the tags, just because that can scratch your car. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna spray one side, get it nice and wet, and then you're gonna slowly back and forth wipe down your window with the side that has your product on it. And then you're gonna flip it over to the dry side and buff off all those streaks and any extra glass cleaner that you have on there. And there are no streaks on this window at all. Alrighty, so the very last step that I have for you guys is throwing some spray wax on there. This is my Meguiar's Ultimate Quick Detailer, and this is my favorite spray wax. Gives it a lot of shine, very, very smooth. All I'm going to be doing is getting the front end and then the mirrors, just to protect the front end a little bit. If you most definitely get the entire car. If you already don't have wax on it, I have wax and ceramic coating on mine, so I'm not going to do the whole car this video. But just get the front end looking nice and clean, and the mirrors too. So yeah, let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so that is my how-to in the way that I prefer to wash my car. This is not a quick wash, but at the same time, this is not a detail. This isn't a quick wash because, for one, it's not an automated wash. Also, two, we gave it a pretty good cleaning. We got the grill, we got the emblems and the decals. We put a lot of effort into this, but it didn't take nearly as long as a detail. Now, I will be coming out with a detailing video in the spring once it's nicer out, and I think that would be a great video to come out with, is kind of like it coming out of winter detail. We could definitely do a lot better next time, but if you're just washing it, just getting all your crud off of the car, all your road grime, salt, snow, dirt, this is definitely the way to go. If you guys have any questions, DM me on Instagram, Chicago_5.7RT, and I am more than willing to answer any of your guys' questions. But yeah, this is how you perform your own deep cleaning car wash. That's what I would like to call it. And definitely came out really nice. The paint is shining once again. The windows are clean. It was getting so bad to the point where I couldn't even see out of the windows very well. So definitely a major change from how it was before. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.